truth. What we've been missing from this industry, from Hollywood, is the ability to capture the truth and relay that energy from the artist. And the hardest thing in the world for us to do is because we endure the pain when we ask these questions. We endure the true stories about this, but we also see family. We also see how we walk. We believe and we think that hip hop is the culture is 5 elements. The culture is what you just seen. It's not just the 5 elements. It's what we did every day and what we've been through. So, Rick, you be in the mouth.
Moderate.
Yeah.
Again, everybody, give a round of applause, DJ Yella.
Yeah.
So I want to kick this over to Wave really quickly because, again, Real Sun Productions, it's a film production company, but it's founded by Mr. Wave, who is a legendary, iconic b-boy dancer from hip-hop. New York City Breakers, Beat Street. And I know this isn't about you, Wave. However, I got to make a point that most legends wouldn't take out the time to tell other people's stories. Right. They would just tell their story. I may need another microphone. They tell their own story and then walk away, right? So Wave has chosen a different path because we all know that with hip hop, there's a lot of misconceptions, a lot of romanticized stories that aren't true, a lot of drama and a lot of love and a lot of beautiful things. But a lot of these stories don't get told the right way because they're not really being told by the culture themselves. Okay? So, Wave, could you expand just a little bit on why you, not from me, but why you wanted to create Real Song and why you wanted to tell the story of DJ Yella in the West Coast the way you did?
Yes, first and foremost, I want to introduce you to Mickey Pakkett, my partner.
Mickey.
The story behind this. Senior editor, Samira Harris, who understands what we need in this business as far as editing. But the reason why we started Real Song Productions is because we were being erased from history. And it's one thing to be erased because of death, because of drugs, because of social media, but it all was happening, and we're dying off. Me and Yella, we're not 22, 42, we're up in age. But when we leave this earth, one thing that we leave behind is the stories. The true stories of how the culture was built, not just the elements. And so I decided to tell my first piece. I got a call to be in a documentary called Legends. And I was not going to do it. Three producers called me and I said no. My wife made me say yes to one of the producers, and we named that documentary Wave, a true story in hip hop. I was not gonna do it if I could not tell a true story. Not just about my career, which the producer wanted, but about my pain. What I had to go through and endure for 40 years and hold it in. Thus forms Real Song Productions. But we also have to be known as the team that will tell the true story, and it's not about the dollar. We've turned down 9 or 10 deals because we have to retain this level of storytelling. So that's why I created Real Song along with Mickey Pakkett.
Amazing, amazing. So, yes, round of applause. Real Song Productions, Mickey Pakkett, Shamira, Paula, Tony Wesley, Mr. Wave, myself. Yes, beautiful.
For you.
DJ Yella, icon. This is a legend. And I believe it's very important that the legends, of course, you hear, let's give our legends, their flowers when they're alive. The real reality is let's tell the real stories the true way, so that way history can't be rewritten. You already know how America is. America wants to rewrite it all and change it all and delete everything that really matters soulfully and culturally, right? Yeah. So this is no different. So Yella, iconic DJ, producer. Yes, you were a founding member of NWA, but to me, talk to us just a little bit. We saw the film, but from your mouth, what made you want to actually, hello. What made you want to actually tell your story finally? Because I think the world thought that they knew the NWA story. We got the Straight Outta Compton movie. However, tell us why you personally wanted to tell your story.
Tell you the truth, I didn't. You know, I don't think about the stories and none of that. I haven't talked about any of that stuff until we were shooting. And it's just, God put it on me first to write a book of my full story from childhood to 2020. And it happened, I met Wave in 2020 or somewhere right around pandemic time. Yeah. And I didn't want to tell the story. It's not my thing, you know. But God put it on me to tell it, to show how a person like me can go from this, the ghetto, rap, porn, and now God. I mean, that's something different. That got expressed well in the movie, coming from all this, having all this, and this didn't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. Grammys, it don't mean nothing. It's the end. Having Jesus Christ now, and you know, my wife, kids, my I don't know what to call you, son. And it's just, that's what it's all about. And I'm glad that we hooked up on an accident. I just happened to go somewhere, and you happened to see me, and we made the documentary. But it's to tell, should I say the true story? Well, a story.
Untold story.
Yeah, my untold story about the beginning. A lot of the West Coast hip hop. I mean, a lot of it started right there.
Can I just say, Yella's very humble. Yella was the glue. He was the glue from World Class Wrecking Crew, pulling posters, NWA, Easy, Porn, God, Easy. Very humble, but you have to understand, you can't erase a DJ Yella.
I mean, it's just
A thing, man.
It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. And I thank you. I thank God first for making it all happen. Like the movie Straight Outta Compton. That movie did not happen until I got saved. People don't know that story. I got saved. They've been trying to make Straight Outta Compton for 10 years. I got saved at the end of 2012. 1 month later, Q calls me, and I haven't talked to Q since No Vaseline. And he called me and said, Universal just picked up the movie. What? You know, I'm just like, okay. So I know who it was. God set it all up to get to this point right here. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, I'm going forward, not looking back. I can't forget it. You can't erase it. But I'm going forward with life. The kids, the grandbaby, everybody. I enjoy it. I mean, you know, maybe there might be a movie. We never know. But I think everybody, from the fans from day one, that ever bought our records, listened to our records, or whatever they did, I just think everybody. I've always been like that. I didn't care for this Hollywood stuff. It's cool. It's got money. That's all right. People want to get there. Okay, we got there. People want to get to the top. We got there. Look at it. We don't speak today. None of us. We don't speak to each other. You look at the picture, you think, oh, it's a great family. No. You don't see none of them in the documentary. I didn't even want them in the documentary. No. For what? I mean, and you know, I'm not mad at anybody. I love everybody. I even love my enemies, whoever they are. So I just thank God. That's who I'm thinking right now.
Well, I want to go ahead and move along because of time, but I do want to just say thank you for your contributions to hip hop. We couldn't celebrate 50 years or how many years of hip hop to this day without the West Coast, without Lonzo, Battlecat, Dre, Bobcat.